What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Living in Arizona, and today we are going to talk about a firestorm of an article that's come out, and it's kind of controversial. We've even posted it in our group. As you can see, it was posted 50 minutes ago and got 34 comments in our group, Living in Arizona. You can join this group, link below. You can tell there's lots of content going on in here, but the conversation is circling around survey. To be happy in Phoenix, you need an annual salary of $119,000 per year. Annual meaning year, right? So that if we click on that link, that's coming to us from Fox10, but Fox10 wasn't the one who conducted the survey. It was actually done by GoBankingRates.com. Now, where did they come up with this high preposterous number? Well, that's what we're going to explore in the article that we click on. So if you're new to this channel, you can crush up the likes and subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell to get notified every time a video comes out. That's my cat Mykonos. He's showing off for you guys today here. Anyway, so let's go ahead and dive in here and take a look at what this article is all about. So you can see Miami, $143,000 per year. Mesa, right next to Phoenix, $119,280. Memphis, $88,000. So they're giving Memphis and Louisville kind of lower numbers, but they're still saying $100,000 a year to live in Louisville. Los Angeles, you're going to need $204,000 a year. Las Vegas, higher than even Phoenix, $126,000. Kansas City, Missouri, $96,000. Jacksonville, Florida, $104,000. So I mean, they're basically saying you need to be making $100,000 a year. So step up your manifestations, step up your meditations, whatever you got to do. Go watch the video, The Secret. I don't know, but go do something. But $100,000 a year is where people should be. So So with all this money the U.S. government is printing, or through the Federal Reserve, and all this money that's being cycled around, I mean, with all these billionaires, I mean, the least the average person could be making is $100,000 a year. I mean, that's what it sounds like is the going rate around here. $100,000 is like what $50,000 used to be, 20 years ago. I mean, with inflation and all that. Now, before you guys get all worked up and start panicking, some of the other numbers that we calculated that came out just in our group, I said I think $50,000 allows for a comfortable lifestyle. You can see 4 people chimed in and commented on that. And actually, Scott Glick, he said, Jeff James, I definitely agree with you as usual. And then I said, or Sean Brenneman said $50K for a household or a single person. Well, obviously $50K for a single person is more than enough, in my opinion. But if we just dial in the math here, try to make some sense of the math, I said, well, let's say that for a family of 4, the mortgage is $1,700 a month. You can get it for $1,000 a month. You could get it for $2,500 a month. But we're just kind of settling in between at $1,700 a month for a mortgage. Okay, plus $500 for utilities. That comes out to about $2,200. But maybe we'll put on a little bit more to that, and we'll say it's $2,500, which is on the high side. So I'm saying that at $2,500 a month, that includes your electric, your internet, your cable, your water, and everything else that you're going to be consuming while you're there. That puts you at $2,500 times 12. That's about $30,000. Okay, that's on the high side. So that leaves about $20,000 for remaining expenses like car payment, gas, insurance, cell phone, food, clothes. And we can adjust the numbers any which way, obviously, depending on how much you want to spend or how little you want to spend. How frugal do you want to be? How thrifty are you? So do you have 2 cars? Do you have 1 car? Do you have everyone on the cell phone? Do you not? Do you drive far every day for work? Do you drive 5 minutes or 50 miles? It all depends on that. But if we just go back to this article, what it says on Fox10, here's what they say. If you want to know how much you need to make to be happy in Phoenix, the simple answer is a lot. And like I said, I mean, we just dialed it in here. It's not the only city in America that's got these high rates. I mean, if we just go to the point of what they said here, the study argued that the optimal amount of money it takes to be happy varies worldwide. That might be surprising, as what we see on TV and what advertisers tell us we need to indicate that there is no ceiling when it comes to how much money is needed for happiness. But now we see there are some thresholds, said Andrew T. Jebb, a doctoral student and the lead author of the Purdue University study, in a press release. So Purdue University, they dialed it in. They wanted to really know, what does it take to be happy financially in the United States? The survey also found that in Mesa, you need to make $119,000. Tucson, $104,000. New York City, you need to make $219,000. San Francisco, $319,000 per year. So if you're not a big money type, moving to San Francisco might not be the best idea. The Purdue researchers determined that globally individuals would need an income of $60,000 to $75,000 for emotional well-being. Okay, so let's take a look at this based on household incomes in reality. So in Arizona, in 2017, the average household income in Arizona was $56,581. In the United States, it was about $60,336. So the average median home or income is actually less in Phoenix than even the national average. And it's been like that for quite some time. There was one point where Phoenix was catching up in 2009. You could see right here in 2009, Phoenix was at $55,000 for an average household income, and the U.S. median household income was $57,000. And then it went down. So the household income around about 2011, 2012 started going down, even in the United States, which is weird because the United States government had printed, or the Federal Reserve had printed how many stimuluses? I think Bush did a stimulus before he left, and then the Obama administration did a stimulus also. So that's kind of unique to see that so much money was printed, but it didn't trickle down into the hands of the average person. In fact, more money in circulation, higher cost of living, but less income. Weird, huh? But that's what happens when recessions happen, and the turnaround didn't happen. The rise didn't begin to happen until around about 2015, and we still have not reached 2007 levels of where we were. So the U.S. economy still, in terms of the average person in Arizona, still has not recovered to 2007 levels. Even in the United States, 60,000, we've just reached that in the United States. So that's something to consider, is that we're just now reaching 2007 levels, although there's a ton of money that's been printed into circulation. So these are things that you have to measure when you're looking at overall health of the economy, right? So the ACS1 survey shows that the median household income for Arizona was $67,886 in 2017 compared to the U.S. family income. So they're talking about family income here, not just real median income. Arizona median family income is $6,005 lower than the national average. Like the median household income numbers, 2018 income data will be released as of September 2019. So that number should be coming out, but it'll be interesting to see how Arizona's fared in that situation. Now, if you're looking to know where the richest people in Arizona live, they're in Paradise Valley. I mean, Paradise Valley is probably the best place to live in all of Arizona, even in Phoenix. I mean, if you go into Paradise Valley, you could see why. It's like this little nestled community. It's like a nest inside, right there in the middle of Phoenix, in between Scottsdale and Phoenix. We call it Phoenix, but it's Phoenix Metro, right? And it's called Paradise Valley. If you get a chance, just go down Tatum Boulevard. You could go, Indian School, Tatum Boulevard, just north of Camelback Mountain. You'll find it. Right there is the area of Paradise Valley. And then, so if we just look at this, how are we doing in terms of the national average in summary? In this right here, Tucson, just below Albuquerque, New Mexico. So Albuquerque is considered better than Tucson in this economic barometer, but Phoenix is considered better than San Antonio, Las Vegas, Albuquerque, Tucson, El Paso, but not as good as Colorado Springs, Portland, Salt Lake City, Austin, San Diego, and Denver. I'm surprised Denver is higher than San Diego because the cost of living in San Diego is much higher than Denver, at least from what I would assume. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys wanted to see what everyone's saying about this, because there's a lot of opinions and a lot of comments being made, you can join our group, Living in Arizona, with the link below, and you will be able to also see what everyone else is saying. But for some reason, it's got it like this. Let's see. Ben Ebel says, I disagree. I make less than that, albeit still more than the average Valley resident, and I'm happy and financially sound. But that's where you would go to get that information. And anyways, guys, thanks to everyone who's been subscribing and liking these videos. And we will see you guys next time.